Here we go. Unit 6A review problems. Problem number 1. Parallelogram. Right here we have an altitude. Here we have an altitude. Here we have a side and another side. The side to which the altitude comes at a perpendicular is called the base. So the base is 5, altitude is 6. 6 is also the height. Formula for a parallelogram: area equals base times height, which in our case is going to be 5 times 6. We'll use this base and this height. We're in inches, so our area is in square inches. Now we have a regular triangle. That means that we need to make an apothem, calculate it, use the formula area equals 1/2 times the apothem times the perimeter. Perimeter is going to be easy. 30 on a side, 3 sides. 30 times 3 is 90 feet. Apothem's a little harder. Calculate the exterior angle first. 360 degrees all the way around, divided by 3 sides, is 120 degrees. That means that there's 180 minus 120 left for here. 180 minus 120. Leaves us 60 degrees for the interior angle. The whole thing is 60, and this line bisects. That leaves us 30 there. This will be 30 degrees. This short side will be half of 30, or 15. Redraw the triangle. This is our apothem. This is 15. This is 30 degrees. From this angle, this is the opposite side and adjacent side. Opposite over adjacent is tangent. So we write the tangent of 30 degrees equals A over 15. Because we have the degrees, we plug it directly in the calculator. Tangent of 30 degrees. Negative doesn't sound right. See if I got to put it in degree mode. Try that again. Tangent of 30 degrees, 0.577. Always use 3 decimal places. Goes A over 15. Multiply both sides by 15. Solve for A. 15 times 0.577. 8.655. So we'll say 8.66. Back up to our original formula. We now have A, 8.66. We have P, which is 90. So A equals 1/2 apothem perimeter equals 0.5 times our apothem, which is 8.66, times our perimeter, which is 90. .5 times 8.66 times 90, 389.7. We're in feet to start with. So now we're in square feet. Pentagon. Easier. We already have our A. Just need to calculate the perimeter, which is going to be 7.1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. of apothem perimeter. 1/2 times 4.9 times our perimeter. Our perimeter equals the number of sides, which is 5, times the length of each side, 7.1. $35.5. It's 35.5. 1/2 apothem perimeter. $86.975. Call it an even 87. We were in centimeters to start with, so that means we're in square centimeters here. Number 4, I have a rhombus. Formula for a rhombus: an area is 1/2 times one diagonal times the other diagonal. So what we need is the length of the two diagonals. This says that BD equals 30. That's good. That's one of our diagonals. Other diagonal, on the other hand, a little trickier. We have 39 here. We have 30 here. We need to know this long length here. We're going to concentrate on this right triangle. Hypotenuse of 39. Hypotenuse is opposite the right angle. This short side is half of BD, 15. So let's redraw our triangle. $39 for hypotenuse, 15 for base. We would really like to know that A. But Pythagorean theorem, A squared plus 15 squared equals 39 squared. Means A squared plus 15 squared, 39 squared, 225, and 1521. That's 225, 1521. Subtract 225 from both sides to isolate the variable. A squared (1521 minus 225, 1296. We need the square root. It's 36. That means that this is 36, which means in our original diagram, this is 36. This much is 36, so is this rhombus diagonals are bisect one another. 36 plus 36, 2. That's the length of our other.
.5 times 30 times 72,
1080. 1080, and we started off in inches. Areas squared. Question 5.
we have a base, we need a height. It says that BC equals 18 meters. So that's this length here. We notice if this is 120, this other side is going to be 60, because 180 minus 120 is 60. So we have a 30, 60, 90 triangle, whose hypotenuse we know. Let's redraw that. There's a 30, 60, 90 triangle. Its hypotenuse was 18. We know in a 30, 60, 90 triangle that the short leg is 1/2 of the hypotenuse. 1/2 of 18 is 9. We know that the long leg
is radical 3 times the short leg. That's 9 radical 3. This side here corresponds in this diagram, the side here. That's 9 radical 3. We know a height, we know a base. Use the formula for the area of a triangle. We have base times height. That our base is 6. Our height is 9 radical 3. One 5 times 6 times 9 radical 3. 46.76. Call it 46.8. We started off in meters, square meters. Looking at number 6. We have a triangle. We turn ourselves, plane to see we have a base and a height here. This is a 45, 45, 90 triangle. Know that in every 45, 45, 90 triangle, either side is radical 2 in relation to the 18. So we take the 18, because we're going smaller, we divide by radical 2. This is 18 divided by radical 2, and 18 divided by radical 2. The base and height are the same. This is the area formula. Area of a triangle equals 1/2 times the base times the height is 1/2 times 18 divided by radical 2. It's 12.7. The other one, 12.72. Base and height were equal. 1/2 base times height. 1/2 times 12.7 times 12.7. 80.645, about 80.6. Started off in feet. That's going to be 80.6 square feet. Move on to number 7. Trapezoid. Formula for the area of a trapezoid. We'll take two bases, add them together, divide by 2, and times by the height. Here's one base, here's the other base, here's the height. So we're going to take 6 plus 10 divided by 2 times by 11. 6 plus 10 is 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 8 times 11 is 88. Started off in yards, and now we're in square yards. Number 8. We have a kite. Area formula is the same as that for a rhombus. Equals 1/2, diagonal 1, diagonal 2. It's 1/2. First diagonal, if we go across, 4 plus 4 is 8. Second diagonal is 4 plus 8 is 12. One half times 8 times 12 is 48. Started in meters. That's 48 square meters.